Boris Dekanidze, Georgian. Georgian letter ban, Georgian letter on, Georgian letter A, Georgian letter in, Georgian letter san, Georgian letter don, Georgian letter en, Georgian letter can, Georgian letter an, Georgian letter nar, Georgian letter in, Georgian letter Jill, Georgian letter yen. The 13th of December 1962, the 12th of July 1995 was the head of the Vilnius Brigade criminal organization in Lithuania. In 1994, he was convicted of ordering the murder of Lithuanian journalist Vydas Lingys and was executed by Lithuania. Dekanidze was the last person executed in Lithuania prior to the abolition of death penalty in 1998. Biography: Dekanidze was born on the 13th of December 1962 in Vilnius to Georgian Jewish immigrants. He was a stateless person, not having been granted citizenship in Lithuania or Georgia. In Vilnius, he was the leader of the Vilnius Brigade criminal organization. The Vilnius Brigade mostly consisted of Lithuanian-born people of various ethnic groups, mostly Jews, Russians, Poles and Lithuanians, although Boris Dekanidze as well as his brother were Georgian Jews. In 1993, after receiving a number of death threats, Vydas Lingys, one of the founders and publishers of the newspaper Respublika, was shot at point-blank range near his home in Vilnius. Dekanidze was arrested and charged with ordering the murder, which police said was carried out by Igor Akrimov. In 1994, Dekanidze was convicted of deliberate murder by a three-judge panel. Dekanidze claimed he was innocent, and the evidence against him was primarily the testimony of Igor Akrimov, fellow member of Vilnius Brigade, who claimed to have carried out the killing on Dekanidze's orders. On the 10th of November 1994, Dekanidze was sentenced to death and Akrimov was sentenced to life imprisonment. Lithuanian authorities shut down a nuclear power plant after a terrorist threat was made against it the day after the convictions were handed down. Dekanidze appealed the decision to the Supreme Court, but it ruled in February 1995 that there were no grounds for reviewing the death sentence. His appeal for clemency to President Algirdas Brazauskas was also refused. Dekanidze was executed on the 12th of July 1995 in Vilnius by a single shot to the back of his head. The execution has been criticized at being carried out even as the Lithuanian parliament was debating abolition of the death penalty. Dekanidze's execution was the last act of death penalty in Lithuania and it was finally abolished for all crimes in 1998 after the Lithuanian Constitutional Court ruled that the death penalty was unconstitutional. See also list of most recent executions by jurisdiction. References. Further reading: Amnesty International, Concerns in Europe, May-December 1994, press release, January 1, 1995. Amnesty International, 1996 Annual Report for Lithuania, Amnesty International Annual Report 1996, New York, Amnesty International. Dorinda Elliott, The Godfather of Vilnius? Mafia. Lithuania cracks down on organized crime, Newsweek, December 5, 1994. Hans-Göran Frank, Klaus Nyman, and Williams Shuplis, 2003. The Barbaric Punishment, Abolishing the Death Penalty. Leiden, Marty Newsnijhoff Publishers, ISBN 90-411-21551-X, pages 107-108.